Hey everybody, I just want to say welcome to the absolutely most boring part of this game. Now, a lot of times people are like, why do we have to complete the Riddler stuff? It's so boring. And, it's Batman. I mean, it's Batman. And we all know that it's really, really, really hard to go wrong with Batman. Despite the fact it has happened before, and we all know how long that lasted. So, I guess, just sit back, relax, and enjoy, just going around getting all the rest of the Riddler stuff. And right now, we are doing intensive treatment. I'm gonna do these in a specific order. It's in the order that I always do them. I'm gonna start out with intensive treatment, and then I am going to go to probably Botanical Gardens, and then the Arkham Mansion, then the caves. And I usually just do the caves like kind of the same time as the island stuff. I usually do the island stuff like just kind of whenever I pass them. And then I'll do the medical facility, and finally I'll do the penitentiary, since that's the closest thing to the main objective and all that jam. So just kind of, if you guys want to play this, then here's the rest of the places for the Riddler stuff. And if you guys really want me to, I will actually do another video in which I complete like the whole story mode and everything. I get all the gadgets, every one of these. And then if you want, I can just completely skip the Riddler stuff during the story mode, and that way I'll save it all for the end. That way you guys will be able to see every single place of the Riddler, in case you guys want to try this out and stuff. So if you guys want me to do that, I will. Just give leave a comment. Just let me know if you want me to do that or not, because it is a little confusing sometimes when when you're like, where's all this Riddler stuff, and people like I did, kind of do Riddler stuff during the story mode. So, if you want all of the places of the Riddler stuff, the Riddler trophies, the interview tapes, and etc., 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 I will really gladly just save them all for the ending, and do a video of that if you guys want me to. So, just go ahead, leave a comment, or, subscribe or something. I don't know. I don't really care. So, but, don't worry about the interview tapes. I'll, once I'm done with every building, and, once I'm done with this, once I'm done with here, the intensive treatment, once I'm done with all the Riddler stuff in this specific area, then I'll play all the tapes at once, so that all you guys can, just get the entire feeling and everything. So, I guess all I've got to say is sit back, relax, and enjoy the Riddler guide-ish. Well, the majority of it at least. Okay, let's see. Let's begin. I'm trying to figure out where we should start. Probably here. Yep, we're good. I know, with me, the absolute worst part of this game when it comes to the Riddler stuff is the Joker teeth. It is always so hard for me to, keep track of the Joker teeth. To, figure out, how many I got here, if I missed any. It's the worst part. Always. Never fails. At all. Never fails. Oh yeah, if you guys don't really like me talking during this part, I kind of have to talk. Because this part, I kind of have to talk in order to stay awake and all that jam. Because this part, what
The world's greatest detective.
The only thing that really annoys me about this part is that, like,
I don't believe it. How did you work that one out?
easy as pie. Basically, the only thing that really annoys me about this part is that there's no one left. Like, you know, there's not really anyone left to fight or anything. You know, there's no, like, extra, like, places. Like, you know, there's no people, you know, hanging out around here. Like, if I turn this corner, you know, no thugs are waiting for me or anything. So, I guess that's the only reason why this part could be so boring. Because, like, honestly, all it is just running around and grabbing Riddler. The rest of the Riddler stuff. So, I guess that's why it can be pretty boring. But, what are you gonna do? You know? But, if you guys don't like me talking during this whole, you know, this whole playthrough or anything, I actually do have another, oh! How'd I miss you? I always miss that one. Ugh. But, I actually do have another video, you know, that has me do a complete playthrough without any talking whatsoever. So if you guys are, like me, do not like, you know, people talking during playthroughs, I'm kind of being a hypocrite right now, I'm sorry. But, you know, like, you know, if you guys don't like that, then, you know, you can always check out those videos. And, you know, no talking, you know, none of my voice whatsoever. But, you know, and I'm practically doing almost, like, the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. You know, just going around picking up the Riddler stuff.
He's crazy, you know.
And,
What?
you know.
You found 75% of my challenges? This can't be right.
Oh, wait, I forgot one. Ish, I think. I know, it's, like, I kind of have to be quiet sometimes just so I can remember what's where, because I've played this game so many times that I actually memorized where all these things are. Oh! Except for that. But, like, I remember the first time I ever played this game, I actually had to look online. I had to look on GamesRadar.com, and oh my god, that place is beautiful. I love that site. It's so amazing. And, oh! I just remember I had to look that up once because I was like, where are these things? But finally, after like 2 or 3 times of completing it, I'm like, oh, I understand now. So yeah, I don't even have to look up anymore. All I have to do is just, you know, like run around and stuff.
Enigma Show.
And I don't know. It's kind of hard to say whether it's nice that Riddler is actually, you know, talking during this part. I like it because that was quick. I like it because, like, it kind of, I don't know. It is a little annoying every once in a while, but, you know, what are you gonna do?
Conscience. I sought counsel from my priest on the choices I had made. I asked him if it was a sin to kill.
I don't remember if I saw this one or not already. I don't remember. But anyway,
the holy man said all life was sin.
yeah,
What a judgment.
Oh yeah, when I'm all done with, the whole, Arkham
I left the
Spirit thing,
with my soul
then I'll, you know, once I play all those things, I'll play those as well. I'll play all of those at once as well, just so that, you know, you guys can, you know, listen to all that and all that jam. No spoilers. Sorry, guys. Okay. Excuse me. So, yeah. This is fun. Yep. I've never been so thrilled in a Batman game. This is so hard. But anyway, like, about the whole, like, Riddler talking and all that jam, I'm like, eh. Like, you know, it doesn't bother me. Not as much as it probably should. But I mean, like, yeah, it does get on my nerves, excuse me, every once in a while, but I actually don't really mind it that much, mostly because, like, it kind of gives you a voice to listen to, I guess, while you're doing this, because this, believe it or not, is actually one of the very few parts that I actually get a little nervous while playing. Actually, because it's too quiet. This, believe it or not, the one place I hate the most is probably this specific place, intensive treatment. I don't know why. This part just, it creeps me out. Just running around and you're completely alone. I mean, you know, it's either you and you know, you're just running around, and there's just a whole bunch of dead bodies all over the place. So this, and the penitentiary tends to creep me out a little bit too. I mean, like, the very first time I played this game, I was so creeped out. I'm like, why? Like, it's not worth it in the end. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh. Okay. So much for that plan. I do that all the time. I'm like, you know what? I feel like going in the grate. So I go in the grate and I go all the way, and then it's like, blockage. And you're like, really? Really? Oh yeah, FYI, I'm gonna be singing. Like, the whole time. This is the part where I sing. And I mean, I just randomly start singing. I'm like, you know, because I need to entertain myself in some way, shape, or form, you know? I mean, you know, you guys are here to listen, but, you know, gotta remember, this is a video, you know? You know, you guys aren't really, like, personally here with me, so it's a little hard to get entertained. Even if you're doing a video. So if I randomly just start singing, and you guys don't like it, I don't know. Mute the frickin' video. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. You know.
A mind such as mine?
I think I have a pretty good idea. Okay. And every once in a while, I have to look up the map just to, you know, make sure that I'm doing this right. No. Excuse me. Thank you. I know, like, I'm always like, oh, you know, this is gonna be, like, slightly, you know, this is gonna take, like, a, you know, a couple second wait, but then it's like, oh, wait, Ultra Back Claw. Duh. Okay. Let me see, I got all those. And I'm done with that floor. Yay! Oh, there we go. Let's go. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. I hope I'm going the right way. Yep, close enough. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. It's kind of weird, you know, playing Batman while singing a Mario song. It's even more ironic because I never played a Mario game before in my life. I mean, other than like Mario Party, but like I haven't played any of the like, you know, legit like Mario, you know, like Mario Bros or any of that jam. I mean, I love Nintendo, and but I'm more of a Sega person, probably because, like, I grew up with the Sega thing, you know? I mean, I did not own a Nintendo in any way, shape, or form. One of my friends did, so that's how I was introduced to it, but I did not. I never owned a Nintendo, so I owned the Sega Genesis, so that's probably, you know, I feel like when it comes to your favorite type of thing, when it comes to, like, what you prefer, when it comes to video games, like Sega versus, you know, all that, you know, versus Nintendo, I honestly think that kind of depends on what you grew up with, like, you know, what your parents gave you for you know, what your parents gave you for your 5th grade birthday. I don't remember if I got this one or not. I did. What does that say? You don't have to be mad to work here, but certainly helps. Ah! Oh my god, that's from The Killing Joke. FYI, I actually just read that just like a couple days ago. Not even. Actually, I read it yesterday. I think. Yeah, I read it yesterday. I actually like completely read the thing yesterday. Like, you know, I would glimpse over a couple of stuff here and there, but I never really got it. You know, I mean, I had it. Like, one of my close friends gave me, like, a digital copy of it. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet, thank you. And, you know, like, I never really got the complete time to, like, completely, like, you know, read it. So I just kind of, you know, skipped a little bit. You know, I'm really sad to say that. I always go that way. Why? And, you know, I just kind of skimmed over it because I only had so much time to do that. But yesterday I took a nice, long, about hour and just completely, you know, read it, you know, read the full details, you know, looked at all the, you know, the artwork and everything, you know, I legit read it. And so, you know, it is really good. And, it was so funny because, you know, my mom, she's like, oh my gosh, what are you reading? I'm like, oh, you know, it's a Batman comic. And she's like, oh my gosh, I should totally read it. I'm like, oh, okay, Mom. For some odd reason, my parents, they're like, now that you like Batman, we're going to like Batman. So I'm like, okay.
I watched in silence.
They don't mind
as
one
he
bit.
Brought in the woman. Her skin, our venomous green.
Ooh.
The water creature
I don't get this part.
no longer looked like a human being.
Like,
much less
what is this?
a woman.
Like,
The Bible says,
is this supposed to be something
suffer
important?
not a witch
You know?
to live.
I think it'd be kind of cool if, like, you know, we were just, you know, searching around when something like this random guy pops out.
Deliver this female
Just out of nowhere.
to our care. Once I have dealt with the monster,
Why did they put this
I
part
think
in?
it will
I
be
mean, maybe
time
this was
see
supposed to
if
be
green
like
wood does in fact
an unfinished, well, not really unfinished, but maybe this was supposed to be an idea of something, or maybe this was just kind of like a little thing like, psych, nothing here, sorry. I don't know. It's kind of pretty though. You know, if you guys know why this specific part was put in the game, please tell me. I have no clue. I remember the first time I saw it, I'm like, what is that? And I remember thinking, you know what, it's not kryptonite, but could it be like a specific form of kryptonite? And now that would be epic. That would be really cool if, I mean, they're mushrooms, but I mean, like, it would be kind of cool if, like, there was like a specific version of like kryptonite, like that, that was like in Arkham at the moment, you know, and like, you know, just all the, you know, Batman would just, you know, if Batman really wanted to go against Superman, all you had to do, you know, go to Arkham, be like, hey, I got this. And speaking of Batman versus Superman, we all know my answer. I mean, you know. And speaking of, once again, Batman versus Superman, that brand new movie that's coming out, I'm one of those very many Batman fans who is completely pissed. I am not excited. I am not excited one bit. I mean, I'm not ready. You know, I am not ready for Ben Affleck to become Batman. Now, I have heard that, you know, there have been quite a few people who are like, you know what, he looks like he's gonna do a good job, you know? I have heard a couple of stuff here and there, but, you know, Ben Affleck is going to have to earn my respect. You know, I mean, I love Christian Bale. Christian Bale is my favorite when it comes to, you know, Batman actors. Well, you know, live actors. Stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I love Christian Bale. I mean, Michael Keaton. You know, Michael Keaton was good. You know, he made, you know, he definitely did good as the Batman at, you know, as the Batman that Batman was at the time. You know, 1980s, he was not exactly as dark as, you know, as nowadays. Definitely not. But, I mean, you know, it was, you know, all the people who did Batman, I actually, you know, I'm not really that, sad or anything, you know. I mean, of course, the notorious Batman and Robin and Batman Forever and all that jam, I mean, you know, those are still in my library because the only reason I really watched those is all because of who? Chris O'Donnell. Oh, and I only watch NCIS, like, you know, I only watch that NCIS thing just because of him. I love Chris O'Donnell. I don't know. It's mostly the looks more than anything else. Oh, God, Chris O'Donnell. But I mean, like, you know, I mean, I actually watch, like, my mom and I, we watch. I got that one too? Oh, okay. I mean, my mom and I, we actually end up watching, did I miss that one? Seriously? Oh, no! We're okay. But anyway, wait. Maybe? Oh, please be. Please. Oh, thank God we're okay. I would have cried so hard if we had to, like, do that all over again. I've done that so many times. I'm like, I'm like, oh, I forgot something at the bottom of the elevator. No! I have to do that all over again. Oh, that's the worst. I've done that so many times. But anyway, my mom and I, we watch that specific, Batman 1989 so many times. Mostly because, well, of course I love Batman. That's the real reason why I watch it. But another reason is because of, Jack Nicholson. And I am actually very, 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 honored to say that I am actually related to Jack Nicholson. He's like my second or third cousin or something like that. But, like, it's epic. I mean, I love it. I never really watched a lot of his movies. That's kind of my mom. My mom watches more of his movies than I did. But I mean, it's just so epic to be like related to someone who's been in a Batman movie. So you know what? You will not believe how much I fangirl screamed when I found out. Oh my God. I was so happy. Maybe Batman and I were destined to be together. Right, Batman? Right. That's what I thought. I'm almost just waiting for, like, someone like, Katy Perry to just, burst into, like, the radio. California girls were unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top. Yeah, that song. I don't know. It's hard to say whether I like that song or not. I used to love it. Oh my God, I was so in love with that song. But then I'm like, I don't listen to it as much. Yeah. Oh well.
Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
Beautiful sight. Okay, so as I promised, guys, I promised that I would, show you all the recording tapes of the, of Harley Quinn, and also, you can read the story, just pause the video or something, I don't know. You can pause the video here, read the story of Harley Quinn if you want. There are her facts, pause the video if you want to check those out. Attributes, you know the drill. And here are the interviews. So I will actually stay quiet for you guys, just so, you guys can, get the full, actual, like, environment of these tapes. So enjoy.
Harleen Quinzel?
Call me Harley. Everyone does.
I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'll warn you right now, these are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? You know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame? Notoriety? A desire to stand out from the crowd? A wicked sense of humor?
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Really? You're just playing with me.
Well, you'll never know, will you? Unless...
Unless what? Tell me. interested to know you've been out of your cell.
Oh, if you really were going to tell, you already would have.
How do you know I haven't already?
Oh, sweet. I like you. I really do. Even your name. Rework it a bit and we get...
Harley Quinn, like the clown. I know, I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me think there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets.
Really? Go on.
Not here, my dear. Too many ears and eyes. Come back tonight. I'll be ready for you. He's crazy, you know.
Who? Batman?
No, Santa Claus. Of course, Batman. Always Batman. I've seen it in his eyes. Screaming mad stalkers. And dishonest. Hiding his face behind a fright mask. Well, no masks for me. I have nothing to hide. I laugh at the cruel absurdity of the world. But Batman, he's got them all fooled. He's made them think he can make a difference, that he can actually make things better. And the joke of it is, they all believe it.
The police?
The police, the media, the frickin' junior rangers. Every last sack of walking meat in this urban cesspool. Listen, sweets. Batman knows we're all on the same funhouse slide into madness. Why won't he admit it? He's up there in his belfry laughing at us. And the real gag is the miserable liar is allowed to run free while I'm in here.
That's really incisive.
Then you understand, don't you? You know why I do what I have to do. You know Gotham's only real savior is me.
I got what you wanted.
You did? I mean, good. How did you smuggle it in? Actually, I don't want to know. So are you ready to stop that evil, murdering bat once and for all?
Of course I am. He needs to pay for what he's done to you.
Give it here then, quickly. Come on, Doc. We've got ourselves a bat to kill.
Doc's outputting. Say hello to your new and improved Harley Quinn.
Ta-da! Hope you guys liked that as much as I did, despite the fact I had to stay quiet. Okay, so now that we're done with intensive treatment, I think I'm going the right way, and I am not. Love it. I have a tendency to do that. Okay, guys, so that was intensive treatment. So, the next video, I feel, let's see, the next video is actually, I'm feeling, will probably be the caves, the cave system, which there's only like 2 things to do, so I'm actually probably going to end up doing like both the caves and, Arkham North, or one of the other, Arkham North or something, both in the same video, because, I mean, there's nothing there. There's like almost literally, I only got like 2 left, as you can see. 2 to 3, if, I think just 2. So, yeah, I'm gonna do like, probably both of them in the same video, so I will see you, I will see you, and all that jam in the caves. See you later, guys.